what subjects you liked the most, what you played with.
I was actually very good on math. That was my favorite subject, and science as well. Yes, it is. I was really good at it, and I've been really. That was my favorite subject as a the secondary school or elementary school. That's where.
And in your case too, what makes you unique, and I mean this from the depth of my heart, is that you're also a reverend, you're also a religious person. How do you manage to combine these two practices into a single whole?
Well, first you have to love what you're doing. I love what I do for a living. Plus, this religion is really very important. Everybody should have moral to that business. You see, in general, mechanic, when you look at it, it's not a good name. Every mechanic is a thief.
Right. Very much.
Every mechanic is not really honest. People look at it that way.
Yes.
But I really use that. I don't even know a word to describe it, but I use that moral, that principle that I learned from religion, apply to the skill that I have, make sure my client is happy, well educated, know their stuff, what they pay for, really worth it. So you have to believe. There's a lot of things you have to explain to have you believe. Believing is, you gain a lot of customers. They'll be happy. They recommend you to other people. So that's what exactly we should everybody do. It's just.
But as you know, Araia, you're fundamentally a human being, flesh and blood, like all of us. And I have noticed that during the few times that I've sat while you were attending to my car at your business, that some of the customers who come to you are, quite simply speaking, unbearable. They walk into the office with attitudes. As you put it, they have already narrated you. They have already described you. They already know you. You cannot be but another thief. How do you handle that? How do you deal with attitude? This must be particularly hard for you.
It's really, everybody cannot be happy.
Yeah.
There's a few people not happy no matter what you do, especially, obviously, in our communities. They would rather go someplace else, spend the money. The job may not be done correctly. So we really have to show, still have to be patient, they have to show, we have to educate. Some of them is not really knowingly doing this one, but then they don't know. They probably, most of us, we don't even know about cars back home. There's a lot of people that I know, they come here first, they get the license here, not back home. So I really can't blame anybody, but the people who really knows me, review us on the internet, they already know about us. They have already feel confident about us, they are very happy about our services, timely, really very reasonable price. I give an option as well. Give an option, 3-4 prices.
Yeah, we're going to talk about those. I noticed that you've come with a massive literature that I would like you to go over very systematically. But before we get there, I'm still obsessed with this power that I have seen in you, which I have witnessed with my own eyes, which I call patience. Because our people, as you put it, this is particularly true, I think, of the Ethiopian community, are suspicious. From the time that they walk into the office, they have already deduced certain conclusions about you, that you overcharge them, that you may not be as competent as the Caucasian mechanic, that you may be ethnically the kind who would favor the members of your ethnic group. The list is long. The accusations are too long for me to even begin enumerating. And yet I have sat there for hours while you were attending to my car, watching your interaction with these customers. Not once have I seen you losing patience. How do you do that? I'm almost tempted to say, what do you eat to be able to master these patients and deal with these patients? That's what they are. Some of them are patients.
I was just told you, I was learned since I was very child. You know, I was attending the church, still I'm a river now. That put me, really God have on me, not to do something stupid.
Amazing.
And it's always careful what I do, you know, how do I take care of business? I have to be careful. You know, it's, if you don't, the consequence might be really grievous. So that's, I really have to be careful. It's just, you know, small. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of, I'm sorry, I can't just, a little bit nervous because.
It's quite all right.
Yeah, so.
Be nervous. You know quite
just,
well.
You know, it's, people always, that's what I can tell. Me, if I overcharge people, always they can shop around, look at the price. You know, I'm sure that I won't. First of all, I'm really a Better Business Bureau member. They can check
your record.
Check my record, and also they can see our reviews. Everybody talks about really charge reasonable price, but when you come to your community, it's vice versa. It's so sad that that happened, especially your own people. Let me give you an example.
Please do.
You go to China's town,
okay,
in Somalian communities. We really can learn from them a lot. $5 roll 5 times Chinatown before it goes to another places. But we still don't have any strong communities. We're not strong church leaders. We don't have anything. So we should really apply, you know, this moral, this principle, like others.
Yes.
Chinese, Spanish, Somalian community, they're a very good example to us. Instead of spending your money to somebody else, you should spend it to your own people. I'm sure you can get a lot.
Of course.
You can learn, you can understand, you can speak your language, you can pay less. That's the advantage we get. So I feel sorry for the people that was talking that we overcharge. No, everything is priced, less price. And, you know, I can just only say, sorry, if everybody's looking for something free.
There's nothing free to begin with. It's a business.
No, not
That's
really.
Right.
No. So that's what I can conclude.
And now that we have dealt with a very difficult subject matter, and I can imagine the grounding for your nervousness, because you love your people, you do see them on Sundays, you care for them, you enlighten them.